Greetings, fellow Doomsday Vaulters, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, Episode 44, Guarding Gazelle. To briefly recap last stream, we took a very difficult quest to do. So this quest is the Gazelle sitting quest. And we Gazelle sit 11 Gazelle for 22 days, and we're getting a Neuroformer, Res Serum, Eltec Staff, and Plasteel. And it's difficult because we're going to have to fight considerable raids. So right at the start of the stream, I was actually going to change my strategy in order to get ready for these raids. If anyone has ever done these raids, you kind of know that they typically come at the end of the quest line, and they all come at once. So I want to prepare for that properly. If we take a look here, there was a Toxoid raid. When was this? I'm wondering if this Toxoid gang raid was... Okay, so this is related to the Gazelle sitting. So we have 2 more raids incoming in the next 7 days. Right, because this is a view-related quest. So here's what I was going to do. I was going to put everybody on bunker lockdown. And the reason for this is because if you are in bunker lockdown, drop pod raids cannot hit you. And I don't want to keep having to reconstruct my garden area. Because it's obnoxious. So what I'm doing is I am going to design this so that I just don't have to keep rebuilding. Because it's getting very annoying. So if I have everyone underground, there's no viable spot for a drop pod raid to land. And I won't be hit with them. That is the idea. So let me double check that, yes, this entire area is underground. Yep, perfect. I could include some of the deep drills. The deep drill locations, but basically we are going into shelter mode. So everybody's going to be coming back into the base for shelter mode. Because we've had multiple attacks in this section, and the reason why it keeps happening here, it's basically guaranteed to land here. The reason it's guaranteed to land here is this is kind of the only spot that drop pod raids can land. But if everyone's inside, the drop pod raids won't come. It won't be a viable attack type, and I'll be getting different types of attacks instead. Which, honestly, I welcome, because I'm tired of having to repair this. And the plan is for me to, and as you can see in the top right, Gazelle sit and prepare for the raids, and then once the Gazelle sitting is done, or rather, once the 3 related Toxoid gang raids are done, I will be building a ship reactor. Because the goals of this series is to have 3 generations and then to blast off to the stars. And the 3 generations should be coming pretty soon. With Carlotta at 15, she can start having relationships at 16. And we have Mayhem at 14, Hyas is 11, Shane is 18... and Yaroslav is 18, right? Like, it will be possible come next birthday for Carlotta, which is coming pretty soon, for her to enter a relationship with Shane or Yaroslav or someone else, right? And that would be generation number 3 if she got pregnant and had a kid. Which means it's pretty soon that we will be able to blast off the stars, having fulfilled all of the required 3 generation requirements, because Carlotta is of 2nd generation. What was funny is there's a lot of YouTube comments of like, oh god, there's going to be so much incest. It's like, no, 3 generations, that didn't even make sense. In fact, with our current children makeup, with Mayhem and Nella being brothers, there's not even an option for that. What gender was this newborn? I don't even remember. Male? Okay. And that was Shield and Shay's child. Because, of course, this Gazelle Sitting Quest also comes paired with a Resurrector mech serum. And there will be an option to maybe resurrect this Stillborn. If you all see fit, I'll be pulling for it. Alternatively, we can save the Resurrector mech serum for a potential accidental casualty during the reactor raids. Fabby, thank you for all the gifted subs. And then Dead Dodo, Robs, Genko for the resub. Cheers. Cheers. Briefly. Cam, thank you for the bits as well. I don't think my alert noises are working for whatever reason, but I will just try to pay extra attention. So with everyone on lockdown, there is something I wanted to pull for. So there was some YouTube comments that sort of speculated that I could perhaps use this Arboretum as a Gazelle area. I do have some plans for it, actually. But if this was to become a Gazelle area, my only real worry is that there is simply not enough to graze upon for the Gazelle. So if we take a look at the animals here, I have 6 Gazelle. They all happen to be female, so there wouldn't really be a need for me to sterilize them. I don't think that this area could support 6. But what I could do is I could stick down a pen marker at some point and figure out roughly how many Gazelle this area would support. The problem is that the map tile that we live on only has a 50% grow season. So if we did have a Gazelle in here, we would likely have to also offer imported food, which is okay, because we do have surplus. It's not like we're hurting for food right now. But should we keep a Gazelle or 2 for the Arboretum? Have you guys vote on that? The other things I was planning on doing in there was... Oh, here we go. Toxwood Gang landing on top of me. Oh, because Sapo is somewhere where he's not supposed to be. Because I messed up the zoning. So let's take a look at the zoning real quick. Yep. Look, there's a tiny little strip of zoning, and Sapo and Shay were moving between it, and ended up causing a pod drop raid there. Okay. Well, that is my fault. Another thing I wanted to do is, now that I'm thinking about it, build a little sandstone shelf. I'm going to stick it here, and this is going to contain the incendiary launcher and maybe an EMP launcher. Not that I have mechanoids, but I don't know. Figured I can just add it anyway. So, Hyas, you are definitely going to need to move. Let me turn everything red, because we are mid-raid. The underground is not going to include this area. That way Hyas gets out of dodge quickly. And, yeah. I missed maybe like 24 tiles, and as a result, I have raiders in my tunnels. Both Shay and Sapo can jump if they need. This is only 15, because it's much smaller because it's a pod drop raid that landed on me. They also collapsed some rocks. And so far, their guns don't look too threatening, which is good. So I think the best thing to do is for me to use the corners here as cover. Hey, Mayhem. You're looking... Oh, you know what? I can also use chunk skip for cover, too. So I will have Mayhem... chunk skip some of their slag so that we can use it for cover. Alright. I want Sapo to move that slag to that zone there. I gotta micromanage him a little bit. No, put that down. Oh my god. going to be like that, huh? Huh, Sappho? Okay, and Carlotta is going to take position. Cam take position. And then another thing that Mayhem could do is to burden some of them. And then maybe beckon the one with the chain shotgun and focus fire on him because he's most dangerous. Is he about to... Oh, yeah, he's about to fire. That's not going to be feeling good. Ouch. Alright, shields here, so that will help out a lot. There was, what, 15 of them? So I only really need to download. I only need to down 7. Kadath. Jump, get moving. And the rest of you, come on in. Alright, Kadath is here. He's gonna go at their shotgunners. And speaking of shotgunners, 1, 2, 3, aim for that one. 1, 2, aim for this one. Alright, they are tox bombing, but they are about to flee. The other issue is they probably flee and break this down. They'll probably smash walls. Cathanon, too late. I was going to have Cathanon back up because I knew Cathanon was going to take a knee as a result of the gas, but I was too slow. Alright, so this chain shotgunner needs to go bye-bye. And then this one needs to as well. They actually had more dangerous weapons than I thought. With a whole bunch of chain shotguns. And you guys do not want me to keep a Gazelle or two. Got it. Okay, they're fleeing. I need to get myself out of this poison. Luckily, everybody here either has detox lungs or they have gas masks. So the toxins aren't particularly dangerous to me. Mayhem, let's have you go try to water skip. And take a look at our injuries. Shay probably got the most hurt. She lost a toe. But apart from that, everyone's kind of okay. So Carlotta, go rescue. You go tend. Cam, tend. And everyone else can undraft. Oh, there's also that one. Who else doctors? Destroyer? Destroyer, come tend to... Oh, you don't have a gas mask, so never mind. Mayhem, go... You were supposed to go up here for the fire. Pobel, I'll make you... and actually, you don't have a gas mask either. Tech Noir, you go tend to... Wait, weren't you supposed to tend to them? I think they just, like, turned around. Alright, so Cathanon's already on his feet. Tech Noir, why aren't you doing the thing I'm telling you to do? It's been really weird. Alright, I won't be fixing any of this, because I want to stay out of the underground. So you are... still tending. Oh, they got back up. No, they got up and I don't know what they're doing. Alright, fine, I will capture. So, Pobel, I don't actually... Yeah, we'll have to put them in here. Squid Pope, thank you for the resub, and Rev as well. Capture, capture, capture. What do you mean there's no safe place to capture this one? What? There's 4 beds. I only queued up 2 people. Okay, fine. I will carry him. If you're going to be like that. Okay, there we go. All right, and as soon as Kadath is clear, restricting to the underground, I'm going to expand the underground to this area to include some of the cleanup here, because there's obviously meds and, my god, someone brought in a year's supply of flake. All right, let's also queue up a leg, because we lost one, or lost a toe. And then these are the attackers who are going to get medical treatment and released. And then this one, I think, is going to get a left leg. Because we treat them nice. Why can't I still capture you? This is so weird. There's like these empty beds here. And you were uncapturable. Okay, patched up, patched up. Yep. There they go. Tomb Filler. Man, that's a name. That is a crazy name. Release, release, release. With my luck, they're gonna pod drop raid on me as I'm releasing them. Right? Like, that stands to reason. Ew. This is really unfortunate, I don't think the zoning is an issue. Yeah, I don't think the zoning was the issue in that. I'm not really sure why they refused to capture, but were they set to slave instead of release? Let me double check. Release, release, release. No, they're oh yeah, maybe these were these weren't slave beds. They're prisoner beds. Prison and slave quarters can't share the same area, so I don't know. I don't need to figure it out. It's working now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, Sapo, you need some med... Oh, you're stuck. Oh, no, I understand now. He was zoned wrong. Like, super, super wrong. He was zoned for the zoning when I wanted to haul the slag. That's what was going on. Okie dokie. So that is Gazelle sitting raid number 2. And we should have one more raid in the next 6.5 days. Lady Shell, thank you for the resub. Do Autobahn clouds and toxic clouds stack? Yes and no. One is you can get both conditions, but they don't stack so much. Alright, let's get that leg. And let's do a quick health check of everyone, just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Oh, Kadath. Okay, Kadath is getting patched. Oh, a manhunter pack of polar bears. Well, it might be possible that in the next day or two, if the Toxoid gang, or whatever they're called, tries to come and raid me, I'll end up having a giant swarm of polar bears at my front door. So, speaking of which, Pobble, I'm going to have you race to the front door to slam that closed. so that the polar bears congregate at the front door, thereby hypothetically protecting our colony from a would-be raid. Yep. And if it doesn't look like a raid is going to take them out, I'll probably hunt them, but I really don't need the meat. Oh, dear. They broke the door. Hello. Well, I guess our base is now a bear den. All I really need to do is to update the zone to not allow anyone into the kill box area, and we'll be fine. And that zoning looks correct. Just for insurance... what materials do I... I have a lot of wood. Just for insurance, I'm going to wall them up so that there can't be any broken door accidents. Out of an abundance of caution. They want my Coca-Cola? I'll believe it. Also, it's possible someone have a mental break and go through there. So, yet another reason to wall it up. This makes me, like, reasonably nervous. Once the doors are built, I'll feel a lot safer. Alright. So we can tell... Oh, how are we going there? Oh, out. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So it's walled up now. We should probably not release the prisoners. That's a very good point. So let me just do no interaction for a bit. And these bears are actually going to exit and clog up this door, because this door is the only valid way into the base right now. A part of me kind of wants to race them for that limestone door. Maybe I won't. Although, at this, now, the other issue is that these bears are going to get... well, I guess they're already scurry rotten, so if they get polluted, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll probably end up racing them. So, Sapo. Preach health to Kadath. We do have sensory mechanites. Should help. There we go. And I'm going to wait for people to be healed up a little bit more. There's the bionic leg. So that one's for Shay. Shay's right. Oh. There it is. I don't have an operating place at the moment. I'm going to wait until a hospital bed is available. Rekip, Barkin, that almost seems like an Edekin name, and Tomb Filler. Once Kadath is healed up, I'm going to have him race the tunnel to try to close that door and bring the bears to the actual entryway. Some toxic waste packs are being decayed intentionally out here. That's the anima tree. Alright, these have not gone yet. And this hasn't gone yet. But I think that brings my my waste packs to 0. I don't have any other tox packs. And this tree for the Arboretum is almost done. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in 10 days, 2 hours, this will be clean of pollution. Not bad. Not bad. What food are we giving them? Lavish? Okay. Standard seems about right. Did we move the incendiary launcher? Not yet. Not yet. Hobel, what are you doing? Oh, wait. Are you not allowed in your... No, you're allowed in your bed. Why are you exhausted? Oh, Cathanon's exhausted. Whoopsie. Because I'm good at reading. There we go. Alright, Kadath, you are fully healed. So it's time for you to run the... Well, I don't know what to call this. Alright, it's closed. And I'm going to stand here to repair it if it takes damage. I don't think... Why are they going... Okay, no, they're congregating here now. Good. Ta-da! Alright. Well, we have some bear defense. I'm not going to wall this up, though, because if I wall this up, the bears will switch again, and I'd rather have them where they are. So we have about 6 days left on Gazelle sitting, and we are just hunkering down, waiting for it. I think all the corpses have been processed. Nope, not all of them. Cam's still doing it. And I'm going to game the system, because it failed the first time because of an accidental incorrect zoning. So I'm going to game the system so that pod drop raiders cannot attack me. Because I'm tired of them landing on me. How many Gazelle are there? There are 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pregnant. So possibly 12 extra Gazelle. They don't seem to be eating very much, though. Their food needs are pretty easy to meet. Okay, just some weapons left. Not bad. Not bad at all. No, they switched doors again. They keep switching. I think it's just based upon proximity. Whoever's... If there's someone closer to this door or that door, they'll swap. That looks kind of funny. So how long have they been here for? This was... Alright, I'm starting to think it's probably in our best interest to hunt them. Because I doubt they're going to yield food in time. And that will allow us to release the prisoners. So, I'm going to get over to the hunting area, and we'll clear them out and see what we can butcher. It's probably way more food than I want. Meat-wise, because the freezer's already completely full of it. Why not more? Seems reasonable, right? Alright, let's tag them for hunting. I could cook up a ton of PSM for trade. Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. Totally not a terrible idea. Oh, weren't they releasing the prisoners in the South Tunnel last stream? Yeah, I think you're right. So I'm going to set them to be released because yeah, they're going to the South Tunnel, and that's totally safe, and that keeps me from having to feed anyone. Good call. I love how this tunnel is a valid exit and entry for me, but not for enemies. RimWorld physics and coding for the win. So, if I allow overground, I want them to... I was going to use the word bare minimum, but in hindsight, that might not be the right phrase. I want them to spend as little time as possible out here. See, I avoided the pun this time. Oh! Here we are! The last Toxoid raid, and it is a transport pod where they're preparing a while, which is super strange. You almost never see, well, not almost never, but it's pretty rare to see transport pod where they prepare a while. Oh, you brought your own Doomsday launcher. Fancy that. Only one of them, though. Well, they're prepare a while. So what I'm going to do is prepare for them first. Everybody, come on out and finish off these bears. It's too bad that I had just shot the bears, because had I not, these bears would be running up to that raid party and fighting them. And I don't have that opportunity at the moment. But yeah, this would be the final raid of 3. Doesn't mean that raiding is done. It just means that, you know, that at least these specific quest raids are, this is the last of the waves. So Mayhem, once you haul that bear, I'm going to have you switch to Incendiary Launcher, and we are going to cook these raiders because they're prepare a while and they're incoming. The only worry that I have is the dude's Doomsday Launcher exploding. Well, I'll cross the bridge when I get there. It could ultimately be pretty funny. So I'm just trying to clean up the bears as fast as I can. Alright, Mayhem, you're going to stand in the tunnel, ready to light things on fire. Shane, you're bad luck. You're 2 for 2 for insta-rot. Tech Noir. Cathodon, you're like laying on a dying bear. That's one of the strangest things I've ever seen. Especially given the lung rot around here. Probably not good for your body. Okay, and once Thomas is clear, I'm going to start lighting up the tunnel so that it is delicious. Oh, shoot. I think having 2 doors here is going to be clutch. So, Kadath, I'm going to have you do some heroics. Kadath is going to... Where are you? He's going to hurry. Because the opportunity to traverse this tunnel is going to dissipate very quickly. So load limestone, oh boy. Never mind. Yeah, it might not be possible. Why I want 2 doors is just to make sure that the doors don't break and it vents out, because then my defenses are negated considerably. Wow, that is a bounty of bear meat. Okay, they're beginning their assault. There's no time for this, so forget. The other thing I should do is get rid of this wood stuff so that I can actually use my kill box. And then have people get ready to fight. The chamber is not super hot yet, but hopefully it will get hot before these guys come in. So the Doomsday Launcher is carried by... no, not one of you. Where is it? Oh, Judix, the oaf. Literally the person not allowed to do intellectual tasks, they're so dumb, has the Doomsday Launcher, because that seems reasonable. All right, we're lining up. So organized. Flying V! It's like we're Mighty Ducks or something. It's still not quite hot enough. Let me turn the red lights on here. Oh, they're flying. Okay, let's get out of there. You enjoy being slower. Haha. Well, I burdened him and he just like stood there. He's like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Works for me. Yeah, okay, these guys are not succumbing because the barricades just did not catch much in time. Trying to think. I think we just fight them. I think we just have to make sure that the Doomsday Launcher never gets to fire. So that's first order business. They're taking damage. It was just... I think Molotovs would have been better, honestly. Alright, so here's the Doomer. And... everybody aim for the Doomer. Yeah, he's dead. Now, I'm going to make sure that none of them have grenades that they could throw on said Doomsday Launcher. Because that would also set off the Doomsday Launcher, and they don't. Thomas took a bullet. The front turrets are taking damage. One of the raid groups is retreating. Oh, Mayhem, I didn't mean for you to go up front. I meant for Kadath to do it. This is group number 2. Group number 2 should be easier to down because, yep, there they go. Because the tunnel was really cooking. Alright, Mr. Kadath. I'm going to turn off all the turrets to conserve steel, because they're... Oh, they're actually not fleeing yet. I misheard the alert noise or something. But I can still turn off the turrets to conserve power, or steel. And there they go. Interesting. That actually technically vented the kill box. No, it didn't, because I have these doors too. I have redundancy. But I'm going to purposely vent the kill box now. There it goes. And let's render aid. 10 hours, so capture. The other thing I can do is to unrestrict and then put children on the children's zones. Oh, you're not a child. Doopy and Zalek, and then you are going to avoid pollution. Okay. Zoning is correct. How, 5 hours? Tend and 4 hours. Destroyer, where'd you go? You're asleep. Tend. Okie dokie. That is all 3 of the Gazelle raids. So now we just have to Gazelle sit. That is the current priority, because the raids are done. Do I have room to capture? I do, because we made room. We released the other 3. You gotta leave, Anderson. It's kind of funny. Where did Cam go? Oh, he did not survive. Another smooth raid. Yeah, I think that if I didn't go into lockdown mode and had everyone avoid overhead, non-overhead mountain tiles, it would have been a lot more difficult because they would have dropped on me. And those kind of raids are just much harder to deal with. So with this, I am going to start to create a new plan. Gazelle sit and prep for reactor. How did I manage to build beyond? Oh, so this isn't smooth. This is, I didn't build here. I just walled it off and left it. You can't build near the map edges to prevent obvious, like, kind of exploits. 15 corpses. Okay, so 4x4 zone for them will do. Cool. Oh, there was still more to do. So I'll show you my plan for the reactor raids. But it's very similar to what you just saw now. It's to go into more or less a base lockdown. So what I'm going to be doing is moving my steel mortars from where their current location is over here. We really only ever use the mortars in cases where it is a siege attacking us. So we don't need to be able to get to the mortars in any sort of urgent manner. And for that reason, we can have the mortars out of the way where they're less likely to take damage or be destroyed or whatever. I'm also going to move the Grand Pen scanner over there as well. Marauder, thank you for the resub. And Jarl Basario during all of that madness. Thomas still needs tending to. He did technically get shot. Kind of the right thing to, you know, make sure he's healed. What's the max number of people you can take on the ship? There is actually no cap. You can take as many as you make room for. I intend to take everyone. I don't know about animals, but I intend to take all people. Wow! Wow, Thomas. Wow. In the middle of releasing Hexad, he goes on a psychotic wander, letting Hexad wander our hallways. I caught it really quick. But, geez, dude. Talk about dumb timing. There's a mod that allows you to build beyond the edge. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, one of the reasons why RimWorld doesn't let you build on the edges is like, and I've played some colony survival games that like didn't do this, but like hypothetically, you could just build a wall along the perimeter of the map, and then no raids that are, no manhunters could ever enter your map tile, and then the only raids you'd ever get are like pod drop raids. I mean, it sort of breaks RimWorld, essentially, being able to like wall everything off. So, for that reason, it's not allowed. Tattered apparel. Probably your gas mask, right? Yeah. Let's make another one. Are we partying? Is that what's going on? I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, they're all partying. Cool. Zealot, where'd you get a simple meal? Are you eating Raider meals? You must be. Well, now that the mega raids are over, I could use an inspired trade. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Doopy, that looks like horrible. Cleaning up all those corpses. Gotta make sure we inspired creativity with Cam. So this is another opportunity for a big construction. Let me figure out what we can make. We can make a dining room table. We could make a billiards table or poker table. A hospital bed. Although the hospital beds have been what we've been doing previously. Not that we couldn't. We could make a pew. We could make an armchair. So, what should Cam make? Here are the options, 2.5 minutes, and then I'll also put up a prediction as well. So here's the prediction. Legendary or not legendary? For reference, she has a construction of 16, and depending on the complexity, not likely to hit 17 during the process. Oh boy. We really need to clean up these bears. I'm gonna have Mayhem deal with that. Because the children are allowed to be in this zone, But the problem with that is it's a lung rot risk, a really high lung rot risk. Not for mayhem, but from the others. Oh, good place to eat your snack. Oh, hi. Welcome to my home. Should you wager all your Yoda coins? Oh god, don't do that. Or do it, I don't know. You could go full mayhem if you want. Don't let me stop you. Alright, Yaroslav, you've probably done enough of that. Shield is going to take over. Alright, I think I have enough marble to make the 3x3 dining table out of marble. Does appear as if a dining table is going to be the construction of choice. We're going to wake Cam up. Get her to build this. I should have the crematorium face up. It's... I mean, probably, but it's, like, kind of expensive to break and redo. I don't disagree with you, though. Alternatively, I could put it here. Masterwork. The not legendaries have won. It's a pretty beautiful place, this little dining room, I must say. My hospital still has people in it. I do need to get the vents back in before I forget. And I'm also going to store the Doomsday Launcher there. I should have 2 of them now. Yeah. Because one of the incoming enemies was a Doomer. And he got hard. Yeah, it wasn't biocoded. It was very, very kind of them to arrive with an unbiocoded launcher. 4 more days on the Gazelles. That's not too bad. Thank you for tuning in to Doomsday Vault, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Vaulters.